Better Call Saul Season 4 Finale, Episode 10, called Winner. Let's do it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to my channel. In the previous episode, we saw Werner escape, or attempt to escape. I don't know if he's going to get away with it. I don't know how far he realistically can get, really, on his own without much help. And also, all of Gus's men, including the alien Mike, chasing you down. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get far. Kim and Jim had a massive blowout, burst out. I don't know what the right way of saying that is, but they had a pretty good heated moment, and they sort of put all their feelings out there. I think Jimmy was being very unfair to Kim, though. Kim still got his back at the end, as she will help him try to get his license back. I think it might be under a different name, though. Not entirely sure. Maybe this will be the episode where we'll find out. Lalo is Lalo. He is very respectfully disrespectful. I mean, chucking that drink out the window in the parking lot of Los Pues Hermanos after talking to Gus. Yeah, that's not a very nice thing to do. Passive aggressive. And he's very much looking into Gus. So what is he going to find out? Is he going to find out about the lab? You're trying to keep it secret, you know, but and with Werner escaping, how is all that gonna work out? This is a weird situation, and I cannot wait to find out more. So let's get into the finale of Season 4, called Winner, without any further ado. Here we go.
For you today to vouch for Daniel Stark.
Stark. Bend a knee, Daniel Stark.
I stand before you to vouch for my brother, James Morgan McGill.
Ernie.
Daniel Scott, solo proprietor, and I have the pleasure to stand and vouch today for Francis Yu.
Ernest Bro is back. Wow, this guy can sing. Is it actual, like his actual singing voice?
Total eclipse of the heart.
It's pretty good.
Yes, you are singing that with me.
I'm not doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, they're all doing it. Yeah, he's really going for it. He's not bad, you know.
Oh, Chuck's gonna bail. Fun. Tonight I'm going in.
Okay, good luck.
Also, because of how secretive he might be,
Hey, buddy, you're not leaving already.
I think he might be seeing Rebecca already.
Yeah, if you leave now, tomorrow you're gonna go to work, and people are gonna tell you how great my performance was.
All right, Jimmy, I'll stay.
Great.
A little while.
You won't regret it.
Lovely.
I don't want to talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. Get up here. No. The winner takes it all. That's you.
The loser standing
Yes, let's go.
Wow, okay. He might be able to sing, actually. He's playing the piano as well, so.
thinking I belong there.
I think it.
You mother. What can't he do? By the way, yes, I'm paying attention to the lyrics. There's very, very much these two.
There, but I was a fool. Playing by the rules.
Wow.
The gods may throw the die.
Shit, this dude can sing.
Loses someone dear. The winner takes it all.
Wow, that was too good.
I'm a lawyer. Yeah. And you're a lawyer. Yeah. How about that?
Eminem.
To add another M to the firm, because it'll make it more symmetrical. And people love symmetricality. Yeah. That's why God gave us two eyes. You know, more pleasant.
Symmetric.
Hands.
Although, the eyes aren't always symmetrical. Actually, that's true for the whole body. It's not symmetrical. I don't think it would look good if it was perfectly symmetrical.
No? Yeah. You're writing this down.
Jimmy, I put a trash can by the bed just in case.
Mm-hmm. Sleep by your side. On the side. Alright. Lock your door. Don't let Heisenberg get in here. Oh, no, not her. Don't remind me.
What do you feel like in the morning? Eggs or pancakes?
Pancakes. Make those pancakes you make.
Pancakes it is.
Yeah. Good night, Chuck.
Good night.
They're not even gonna like untuck their shirts or take their ties off. Come on, fam.
I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense.
I like the pull-out camera angle.
But I was a fool, playing by the rules.
It's reminding me of I forgot the name of that episode. The one where Heisenberg laughs like a Joker. Like the Joker, I should say. Climb space, crawl space, something like that.
Around town, but if he gets to a bus or a taxi, that's not gonna matter. Likely ran off towards the highway.
Didn't get the passport, so he's not going to Germany? I was gonna say, did another cartel or something have anything to do with this, since they're going after other cartels like we saw with the cousins and stuff? And I was like, what about Lalo?
The problem is, she didn't tell me which branch. Marguerite? Ziegler?
Oh, yeah. Marguerite.
Yeah, Albuquerque branch on 4, that shit.
It's quite a nice German accent you've got there, buddy. Not your buddy, guy. Oh.
Watermelon pickles. Watermelon pickles.
Huh?
1003.
Oh, he's just playing.
It's very nice of you to come.
Of course. You are Chuck's brother?
I'm Jimmy.
Ken. Greenfield.
Oh, it just clicked. Because he didn't talk about Chuck. So he's now putting up a show. I got so happy. Like, it was kind of sad, but also happy. Like, he's finally coming to Chuck.
We saw the notice about the law library dedication this weekend. Today was the anniversary of...
It's been a year. Wow.
Hey, you need some water?
Coffee. And give me one of these bear claws, please.
Wow.
Yourself, though. It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
That's from Panera. I've been to Panera. I don't know if they're bear claws. I just advertised for them. Their chocolate croissant is even better. It's just me. I just love chocolate.
What's the headstone like?
Oh, Howard picked a big one. What? It's tasteful.
It's big like Chuck's head was big. Yeah, see, this guy's like on to Gus. That's why I was like, what if it's Lalo? Did Lalo do something? Because Werner, like, he said he wanted to go see his wife, but he doesn't have a passport. So, like, how's he going to go? There's like a whole ocean between Germany and US. You know what I mean? You can't just like drive. Well, GTA, put the codes in, turn the tires flat, hover over water. Yeah, and he's watching him. Why? Like, he wants to find out stuff, but like specifically right now, I'm telling you, he has him.
We talked long distance to their sister, Marguerite, back in Germany. She said, I have his insulin in a cooler out in the car, and I was hoping I would get here ahead of him.
I like how we got the master class from Jimmy, and now we're getting Mike's master class.
You missed him. He left about an hour ago.
Oh no. Just took the money.
Made a couple calls on the payphone, picked up his money, then left.
And what, just wandered off on foot?
His voice changed. Come on, Mike. Don't break the character.
I might have a peek at your security videos, see who got him.
Oh, I get it. Not company policy. Then
his voice went low again.
Where the nearest hospital is.
He was here a half hour or so before his money order came through. He asked if his money came, but not yet.
You mind?
Oh.
It's demeanor changes, bro. Don't break your character. You're supposed to be sad and old. Now you're all of a sudden real active. That's a cab. Nah, you can. That's enough to tell it's a proper yellow cab. Yellow cab, right? Yeah. I had a stroke there.
Can I see it?
Right here, we're in public, Gus. Let us get to a private area. I'll show you, don't worry.
For what it's worth, I believe him. He said he'd be gone 4 days. He's not going to any cops. This is about him wanting to see his wife, plain and simple.
She's on a Lufthansa flight, landing in Denver 9 hours from now.
Oh, she is coming.
And your men will be there. And then?
Pop, pop.
After the dog, they were going to go on vacation.
Travel info.
Hey there. Did you find your brother-in-law? Is he okay?
Fred.
Yes, I'm calling for one of your
Played
guests.
you, fool. I'm telling you, he has planned something with Werner. He's just so conveniently there in all the right spots, you know what I mean? Lalo.
I won't lie, it's been a tough year. But I'm proud to say Hamlin McGill is back and going strong. It's his lasting legacy, which is why this couldn't be more appropriate. I know this would have meant the world.
The librairie. Charles is back. I mean, yeah. No. Chuck, what's his name? Howard is back.
I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't.
Anonymous donor.
I assume that meant HHM.
Actually, I happen to know Mr. James McGill paid for the reading room himself.
Oh.
The brother did this.
I heard someone say that Jimmy paid for all this himself.
He'd prefer to remain anonymous.
Oh. Well, where is he? I was hoping to say hello.
He's around here somewhere.
Kim and Jim. What a duo.
Almost time to go back in.
I can't believe I wrote a $23,000 check for this. I don't even see anyone from the Bar Association in there.
Someone on the board will hear about this, and they'll believe it because...
I hope they didn't hear about his, you know?
Opens a wall of flames, and she's trapped. Through the fire and smoke, a figure emerges. It's Jimmy McGill. I rescue a judge. Now that people are going to talk about. And it's too big.
It's not a Marvel movie, bro. Come on.
Insincere. Right. Yeah, I'm starving. Those little hamburgers are looking good. All right, I'm allowed to pay for the food, but I'm too sad to eat.
See, No, I don't need to talk to him right now.
You found him? Lalo's trailing him. It seems like a trap from Lalo. It seems like a trap from Lalo. I think he's using Werner as a pawn in his game. Yep. Recently saw Mission Impossible. I'm like, is that red light, green light gum? Wow, he's discreetly chasing him in that car, sounding that loud. Lovely. Huh. Okay, there's something about this gum because he ate way too many of them. Wait, is he actually gonna make a bomb or something? And he's stuck, it's not gonna go in?
Get out of the way, go! Sorry, it's just not working. Muévete, imbécil!
He's gonna drive. Lovely. There you go. It's not stuck anymore. I'm more worried about his drink than his car. Because his car's insured, but his drink isn't. I'm sure they've got cameras too. Well, who's gonna get Lalo?
What can you tell us about that? Oh, it was... This is Marcy Ramirez from Moriarty High. Please. She's captain of the debate team. What's your strategy going to be, Marcy?
I think it'll...
This is Franklin Pickett.
There it is.
From Manzano High. Please.
Pickett. Like from Harry Potter or the Monsters one. I forgot the name.
Manage that.
That's a great compilation.
Tristan Bolger, 3 votes each, and Christy Esposito, 1 vote. Well,
Esposito, that's the name of the Gus, right? Despacito. Giancarlo Esposito, I think. I hope I'm saying that name correctly.
I mean, her grades are good. I mean, not quite as good as some of the other kids, but they're good. And her recommendations are solid. And yeah, she's had some trouble, but she was new in town. She made some bad choices, and
that's pretty much him.
Well, that experience is what got her interested in the law, and it's really good. Doesn't have a perfect record, you know, has made mistakes.
He's talking about himself.
Maybe she brings something that the others don't. I think that deserves real consideration. You were never gonna get. Dangle these things in front of you. They tell you you got a chance, but I'm sorry, it's a lie. Because they'd already made up their mind and they knew what they were gonna do before you walked in the door. Your mistake is just, it's who you are. It's all you are. And I'm not just talking about the scholarship here.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll smile at you, they'll pat you on the head, but they are never, ever letting you in.
She's just in high school. That's not entirely true.
The more they're gonna hate you. Good. You rub their noses in it. You make them suffer. You don't matter all that much to them. So what? Screw them. The winner takes it all.
I've gotta go get my bus.
She's a high school student, dude.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you, right?
No, I thought I did, but I don't think so.
I think I do.
All right, go get her.
I mean, I get why he's saying what he's saying, but he wasn't a child when he did what he did. Well, actually, Chuck did hold a lot against him since he was a child. Like the shoplifting thing. Not shoplifting, but like stealing money from his dad's store. The little child then. So I suppose he sees that.
No.
Wow. He properly broke down. I think that was long awaited.
Bald fella? About so tall?
Yeah. Did they find his brother-in-law? Is he okay?
You know what I mean? Like, Chuck was like that, but everybody else gave him a chance. Jimmy. It was hard by... I forgot their name. Davison, Maine. You know?
I showed him everything I've got.
Show me what you showed him.
Maybe you should just call your friend.
I did. And, you know, he told me to come back and take another look. I'd really appreciate it.
I can't. I'm sorry. You better just call the police. Travel Wire, this is Fred. 4th Street. Nearest cross street is Lomas.
What's he doing back there?
PM?
What's he doing back there?
Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.
Gone. Did you go up in the seat? I was gonna say, these ceilings can't hold his weight. They're not even ceiling, they're like little tiny thingies. Look how he's got that stuff in his hair still. That's Eagle. That's him. He's living the good life. the cracks. Zink.
Liebling, bist du schon gelandet?
Is it Werner?
Yes. Who is this?
I'm calling on behalf of Gustavo Fring.
Ah, yes. I see. Is Mr. Fring very upset?
What do you think? Please let him know the work will continue. Did Michael show him my letter? I explained.
No. Michael hasn't shared that with Mr. Fring.
The letter has specific instructions. My men will be able to continue a few days without me.
You don't even know who this is and you're just talking.
Michael's very busy and he asked me to speak with you. Do you remember what your instructions were?
Certainly. They are to finish clearing the debris, then begin the south wall.
That's the south wall?
The south wall? Yes. The concrete is standing by. They can stop pouring.
Dude, shut up.
Kai will not...
He just starts talking about this construction to anyone, although he kind of told him, but like, that he works for Gus. But how does he know he works for Gus?
Werner? Mr. Ziegler?
Michael, is that you?
This guy's pretty good. Okay, so I was so wrong about Lalo and Werner working together.
I'm so sorry if
Get dressed.
He already is.
Michael,
I don't want to hear another damn word out of you. Go.
So Lalo is just looking for Gus's stuff, like his operation in general, like you wanted to in the last episode. Just so happened that at the same time, this also happened. I thought he might have a hand in it.
Jimmy, the hard part's done. Reading room, scholarship, cemetery. Now you just knock them down.
I can say whatever I want. To the board, I'm still that guy.
That's not true. You did kind of mess up your response, you know what I mean? Like, they called you perfectly.
What if Chuck does the talking for me?
That's pretty interesting. He's going to read that letter to him?
Wait here.
This is it, right? This is the end for this dude. Bro's gonna get got. I'm pretty sure. And his Marguerite is coming as well.
I'll buy an old raceway off 55, about 8 miles north of San Ysidro. A place called Dulce Vega Heights. When I found him, he was on the phone with an interested party pretending to be one of your guys.
Lalo. Eduardo Camavinga.
You have any idea who it was?
I do.
I'd go another way.
That I know.
That'd be a mistake.
This discussion serves no purpose. Wait where you are.
I like how they're talking about the mistake of that girl, obviously referring to the mistake of Jimmy himself, and you've got this mistake.
I'll take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait, is he actually?
God damn it.
God damn it, Chuck.
Get out.
He's gonna have to kill.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I thought I would come back and my friend Michael would be very, very angry. But in time, he would understand and forgive.
It was never up to me.
Michael, look, I know I've made trouble for you, and I'm very sorry for the damage I caused. I will repair what I broke with my own hands, but please, Margareta will land any minute. Soon she will be at the motel. Please, take me back there. Let us be together for a little, Let her see me and know everything is okay. Please, Michael, I go...
He's gonna take him to see her.
What difference can it make?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not going back in the morning or now.
Let me speak to Mr. Fring. I will explain everything. I will make him understand.
You're not gonna talk to Fring.
Please.
This guy.
Werner. Nothing you can say or do will make anyone trust you again.
Mm-hmm. Love the parallels. Love the parallels.
I will go home. I will never breathe a word of this ever.
You will never breathe. Period.
But she knows nothing.
And you need to keep it that way. She's being followed.
She's followed?
She goes back to the airport, nothing will happen to her.
Could not, they would not.
Pull yourself together.
Give me the phone, I call
This guy, they could not, they would not.
Liebste? Hallo. Ja, du... Nein, keine Verletzten. Nein, ich weiß, nein. Bitte, hör mir bitte zu. Ich bin nicht im Hotel und ich bin überhaupt gar nicht in New Mexico. Deshalb musst du zurück nach Hause mit dem nächsten Flug. Bitte. Margarete, hör mir mal zu. Margarete, hör mir zu. Jetzt halt die Klappe! Du musst zurück nach Hause. Nein, das kommt überhaupt nicht in Frage. Das ist meine Arbeit, das muss ich machen. Und ich will dich auch überhaupt nicht sehen, Margarete. Ich will dich nicht sehen, ja? Also, fahr zurück, nach Hause, sofort, jetzt!
And that's the last thing she will hear from him. This show is emotionally exhausting, I swear.
Should we go home? Michael, if she doesn't hear a word from me, she will ask questions. She will go to the police.
Then she's dead.
There'll be a story. Lawyers will visit. Her questions will be answered.
Actually killing her just stupid. Raises more questions.
And my men?
They're going home.
They're all from Belize, right? No, wait, they are trusted. Okay, cool.
There's no other way, truly.
It could have been, but you made a choice. Now you gotta, live with it.
There are so many stars visible in New Mexico. I will walk out there to get a better look.
Wow. He accepted his fate really well, actually, from that initial sort of shock and breakdown, realizing that's it, it's done. No half measures.
Wow.
Did Lalo see him?
It's incredible. I feel like we've been talking about this forever. Here it is. An architectural feat. Truly.
Gale. You don't even know. Ooh, come on, get up, buddy. Get out while you still can.
This is...
Oh, in his notebook. Oh, come on.
I mean, it's not exactly...
Walt Whitman.
That I could do a rudimentary cook, at the very least.
Not until it is ready.
Oh. Of course. You only want to do it if it's done right. I am going to go up and check the... Okay.
What was that stare? I mean, his stares can kill you, really, but I thought he was good with Gale. I think it's the whole Werner situation, maybe, that has him upset.
Where do you have it? This should do it. Chuck wrote a good letter, huh?
Chuck wrote a great letter. It's not just the words, though, you know?
Gotta mean it.
It's how you read them.
He's a pretty good actor. He's got this.
This. It's a letter from
the art.
Charles McGill. He left.
Very similar to the art style.
I received it last year after he passed.
Where I come from.
I have left many things unsaid in our relationship through the years. Rather than allow these unspoken thoughts to die with me, I've chosen to record them here for you. I hope you will take my words in the spirit in which they are intended. I remember quite clearly the day you came home from the hospital. You can't imagine the joy on Mom's face. I can honestly say
Emotion.
I never saw her happier.
Emotion. Some of them are not even looking at you.
I was going to try to move you all with my brother's eloquent words, pull on your heartstrings, but it's not right. This letter's between me and him, and it should stay that way. Listen, my brother Chuck, you knew him. He loved me in his own way. He loved me as a brother. He did not love me as a lawyer. Big reason I became a lawyer was Chuck. He was the most brilliant man I ever knew. And an incredible lawyer, and he knew exactly who he was. Exactly.
So far, so true.
To make him proud.
Yeah.
He was not an easy man to make proud.
Wow.
Like climbing Everest without supplies. If you were one of the lucky few who reached that peak, even for a moment, if you made him proud, wow, what a feeling. I mean, he was polite enough, but he did not suffer fools, And he could be judgmental and difficult, and he knew how to get under your skin. Could be a real son of a bitch. Chuck was the one who was always right, always. And usually he was, So for a guy like me, I did lousy in school, I lacked ambition, I always cut corners. I mean, for me to live up to the standards of Charles McGill, I'll never be as moral as him. I'll never be as smart. I'll never be as respected. I'll never be as good as Chuck. But I can try. I can try. If you decide and I get to be a lawyer, I'll do everything in my power to be worthy of the name McGill. And if you decide I'm not a lawyer,
Okay. It's interesting.
doesn't matter. I'll still try to be the best man that I can be. I'm lucky. I got this letter. I never had a chance to write him a letter and to tell him all the things that I should have.
Oh, Kim.
Somehow he knows.
Yeah. This is good.
Oh, that's...
Ha! I'm not letting that tear out, bro. I'm not.
Thank you.
Fuck. Okay, that was good.
Yeah, did you see those suckers? That one asshole was crying. He had actual tears. Jesus, Kim.
She was one of those assholes.
Knew it wasn't. I could tell by their faces. It wasn't going to be enough, right?
Yeah, they weren't even interested.
On this flow, I had this Robert jazz and then boom, I sunk the hook in. I'm so lucky. I have this letter. God, I could see the Matrix, I was invincible.
You got me. I had tears in my eyes. I don't know. Well, you probably couldn't see, but.
Oh, good. Then if you want to come with me to the office, there's some paperwork for you to sign.
Absolutely. DBA, because I'm not going to be practicing under the name McGill, so.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just down the hall, we have all the forms.
Great.
Wait, Jimmy, what?
It's all good, man.
It's official. It's official. It's official. He's gone. He's done. That's it. I thought it was the start of season 4 where he switched. And I still do think some of the things that he did at the start of this season were very Saul-like, but I think, well, officially this is it. Saul Goodman. The bastard got me. He is good, though. He is very good, man. Wow, okay, what finale. So much to talk about. Before I do though, if you want to see the full-length reaction, and also if you want to see these videos early, I upload them to Patreon first, so you get to see them first there, and then they come over on YouTube. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time on Patreon and here and pretty much everywhere. Thank you so much. Link in the description to my Patreon, but also links in the description to everything that I've done: Breaking Bad, El Camino, all of Better Call Saul, up to this point, that is. Other shows and movies as well. And yeah, once again, thank you so much. Now then, what a brilliant finale that was. The episode is called Winner. No matter what it takes, you have to win. Winner takes all. Gotta cut corners, gotta cheat, you gotta, you know, what he told Christy, basically. Which I thought was quite interesting, because Christy is a little child and she made a mistake, and that you're telling her now that all her life people are gonna hold that against her? Really? I do not believe that. It's not the same. I know they were trying to draw a parallel between him and Jimmy, but it's not the same. And then you had the, you know, a third wheel there as well. You had Werner, right? And Mike telling him, well, after what you did, no one's ever gonna trust you. And again, it's not the same as Christy. Both of these people were adults. I'm not talking about Chuck. I'm talking about other people. Chuck, it seemed like, judged him when he was a kid as well. And that's just fucked. Like, simply put, that's fucked. But the world gave Jimmy a chance, and we saw that. We saw that people gave him a chance more than once. I mentioned his job as well. So it's not the way Jimmy thinks it is. Werner, again, I don't know how old he is, but he's very old. Yeah, if you do that in that, you know, age, and you do it in that sort of a situation where it's so sensitive, like, you know this cannot get out in the open. By the way, this is the second time he's messing up. So he was given a chance the first time when he went to the bar. So even at that age, as an adult, as someone who knew what he was getting into, still he was given a chance. This was strike two. This was the second time he messed up. Now this time, obviously, he went way too far. And that was so good. I mean, the way that scene was shot, speaking of shooting, you know, the night sky and them walking. You just see the silhouette of the two, and then before that, Werner accepting his fate. And then before that, I'm just yelling at his wife, telling her to leave. He doesn't want to see her. And the next thing she finds out is that he's dead. She definitely will ask questions. He calls her. He asks her to come here. All that money spent, all that time, all of that. Just like that, it's all gone. That's it. I don't want to see you. That's very sus. I won't let that go. And I'll be dead, similar to Werner. But something's wrong. That's not how normal people act. And for the most part, I thought it was Lalo. I thought it was Lalo setting them up. Just happened to be a coincidence that it was all happening at the same time that Lalo was looking into Gus's affairs. And I mean, it just shows how good Lalo is. He just randomly happened to come across this. He sees this commotion in Gus's chicken farm. And he follows these people. And as he's going, he's piecing it all together. He's not getting any information, by the way. No one's talking to him other than Ziegler, you know, Werner Ziegler. And he's figuring it out as he goes. And he looks at the receipt and he looks at the names and everything and the transfers. And he's like, just putting the pieces together, building the puzzle one piece at a time. He's going to be a problem. I thought he was going to be. But now we're getting to see why Saul was so afraid of him. It's going to be interesting in the next season to see him go up against Gus, because Gus, we already know. I mean, Gus was looking for a box cutter, you know, and he told Mike to wait. He's like, Mike, just wait there. Where's my box cutter? I've got some boxes that need cutting urgently. And the look on Mike's face as well when he realized what has to happen, and he's like, I'm going to do it. It was, oh man. So, and then they go from that to the courthouse where Jimmy is, and Jimmy is doing his thing with the letter, and he sees that it's not working, and he totally fooled me. Because here's the thing, what he said was true. Every single thing that he said was true. I don't know if that was insincere, because it was sincere. He did become a lawyer for Chuck. He did want to do good, and he did do good for Chuck. He did want to make him proud. He did want all that stuff. That stuff happened. But for it to mean nothing to him? Absolutely nada? Wow, he's dead. You know how I said the pull-out? How's the pull-out? The pull-out camera? Okay. That is so interesting. It just clicked. In crawl space, most of us will agree that pull-out was the moment Walt dies and Heisenberg's born. Now, while that pullout in this episode wasn't exactly the moment where Jimmy died and Saul was born, but it was the same episode, right? I think it was the car where he just breaks down. I think that's where he was like, all right, I'm done. That's it. I will do everything I can to live up to the McGill name. I will not be using the name McGill. As he finally realized, like Chuck said, that that's who you are and you are not going to change. And if you really want to live up to the McGill name, kill Jimmy. Let Saul be born. You know, that was some episode. And I literally had tears in my eyes. You know, when they showed that woman, you know, I was like, all right, cool. The woman, when she was crying, I already had tears at that point. But when they showed that man and he had tears in his eyes, I was like, uh-oh, I think I'm going to start dropping them tears. I think I'm going to start dropping them. But I held it together. And I'm so glad I did. Because that piece of shit does not deserve anyone's tears. That is mean, but like, he has been through so much. It also makes me sad to just be talking about someone that way when we know what happened, when we know how much he tried and how much he actually did good, but Chuck just didn't accept him. Imagine Chuck had added that extra M, HHMM. Yeah, things could have been different. Things could have been very different. Who knows? Things might have ended up exactly the same. This might have been one of those momentous moment. Momentous moment? Wow, lovely. Regardless of what you do, that's exactly what would have happened in the end anyways. Like predestiny. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, the look on Kim's face when Jimmy tells her, like, it was all a game. Like, one of those suckers had tears in his eyes. No, not one of those. A couple of those, first off. And then Kim had as well. Yeah, Kim's one of those assholes. You dick. For her to see Saul, do you know what I mean? That was the moment. She saw Saul. Not Slippin' Jimmy. She saw Saul. Yeah, man, that actor is really good as well. Because he's playing Jimmy. He's playing Slippin' Jimmy. He's playing Saul. He's playing Gene. And you can really tell the difference between these characters. And not just the way they look. From their demeanor. From their emotion. From the way they talk, you know. And I like how Jimmy's playing a character and then there was Mike, sort of a parallel there going on as well, playing the brother-in-law dude, worried brother-in-law. So there it is. Saul's here after 4 seasons, although, well, technically he was here earlier, Saul Goodman, the name, but Saul Goodman, the attorney at law, is here after 4 seasons. Lovely. So that's that. Pretty interesting finale. Let me know your thoughts up to this point. I'm excited to get season 5 started and then 6. And yeah, I don't know. Are they planning on something else? Better call Mike. Better call Gus. They could do anything really. Slip in Kimmy. You could get like her background. Do one on Chuck. Do one on any of the characters. They're all so interesting. Do one on Nacho. Now that one would be really interesting. They could do one on the Salamancas. That could be really interesting. Max and Gus, you know? There are a few characters who are, I mean, they're so interesting and they've got so much like richness in their history that you can really build a show off of them. Do you know what I mean? Off of one character like Saul Goodman. Who would have thought Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad? Here we are, you know? But yeah. That was that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, check out my Patreon. That's where the videos are going to go first. So for season 5, the videos are probably already up on Patreon. Link in the description to my Patreon. Also, full-length reactions are there as well. And thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice